All right, Google Analytics. Okay, if you weren't confused yet, wait till you see this. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna actually share something with you, and hopefully it will be as easy as everything else. Plus, I'll share something with you on top of that. So, I am not going to create a new Google Analytics account from scratch, simply because I will create those videos separately. But again, it's literally go to Google Analytics. And if you don't have an account yet, simply click here. You must be signed in to Gmail. So sign in and sign up. It's free. It's one of the most powerful tools ever as far as internet marketing, tracking, or anything related to information, about your website and stuff like that. Once you have the account set up, you will basically need certain things in place, such as, for example, your tracking information, the tracking code, this code, and you can get it by, you see the 3 columns, right? So the middle column has this tracking info line. You click on it, you have a drop down, and you can get the tracking code by clicking the tracking code and pasting this right back in your dashboard where we had that tracking box that said Google Analytics. So this is where you would paste this. So this is, again, the tracking code is located in the middle, tracking info, tracking code, and there's your tracking code, okay? So, and a few other things that you should do is basically property settings. Obviously, name your property page, such as product pages tests or whatever you want. This is where your URL goes. You also all website data. You choose your industry, which is typically shopping. So you fill it out again with your page name and your URL. That's inside the property pages. Data collection inside tracking info. You turn on the remarketing. You turn on the advertising. You save. Referral exclusion list. You basically add things like your domain, PayPal, and I'm not going to cover other things that have to do with Shopify because that's for Shopify. That's kind of separate. We'll create more videos that are going to be specific to Shopify as opposed to, for example, product pages. As far as product pages goes, you want to exclude your own URL and PayPal. The reason why you're excluding these is because so that Google Analytics doesn't think that when people come from PayPal after paying you, that is what brought the sale. You want to exclude that part. That's not what brought the sale. And you want to exclude your own domain because you're going to basically be spending a lot of time on it, so you don't want that particular traffic convoluting with what it is that you're doing, right? Remarketing. Actually, we're not going to go there today. That's considerably more advanced. The other things that you need to do is e-commerce settings right here in the third column. So e-commerce settings, you want to make sure everything is on. So on, next step, submit. All right, so those things are on. And once those things are on, and again, I'll make additional videos for you guys to make sure that everything that needs to be on is on. And just so you know, your members area already has all the videos as it relates to what I've just done. In this session, in this live coaching session, I want to add something new that I haven't touched yet inside the program. So the videos that you have inside your members area as it relates to Google Analytics will tell you what to click, where to go, and what to turn on and what to turn off. What I want to share with you is goals. If you click on goals, let me actually show you. So let's say this is a goal that tracks purchases. So if we delete this, or we can actually start here. When you first come here and click new goal, this is what you're going to see. You're going to choose custom, okay? And then you're going to click continue. The next thing that you're going to do is name it purchase, and I'm going to say purchase test, right? You're going to name it just purchase. And you're going to choose the type that's called destination. You're going to click continue again. You're going to turn these guys on. Well, you can actually keep the value off for this purpose. Excuse me. The destination box should be populated with your thank you page URL. Why? Because the goal is to track how many people reached this destination. Clear? So literally grab your thank you page URL inside this destination box. The next thing you're going to do and can do, and the power of this, is the following. So what happens, think about it kind of in a reverse engineering process. In order for them to get to the thank you page, what do they have to do? Well, obviously, they need to see the checkout page, for example, right? So what you can do is say, let's see, give me a sec. Actually, let's start even further. Let me open any product page, and I'll show you why this is cool. So let's say we're doing the baby banana. That's what we want to track. So what happens? The person first comes to this URL right over here. So you grab this URL, you go to analytics, and you say, this is the page, and this is the baby banana sales page. Again, write whatever you want. This is, you're building like a sales funnel for Google Goals, so that the Google Goals will show you what's happening, how many people are visiting that page, and then how many people are actually buying. So if they click buy it now, they're going to end up on a checkout page. Remember that checkout page? And that checkout page also has its own URL. So you can click this page. So basically, you know what? Instead of doing that, we can say, here, delete all of this and just keep slash that one. Then slash that one. And we'll call this checkout. Or if you want, you can call it checkout slash add to cart or something like that. It's up to you. So, and then you click save. So now you've built a little funnel. This little funnel basically says the following. If we click on that and then click edit on the goal details, in order to get to this destination, what we're doing is we're telling Google Goals to track all the people who come here, and then all the people who come here, and then of course before, for them to check out, they'll eventually end up on the thank you page. So you're building this funnel so you can go back to your Google Goals inside your reports, for example. If we go to the reporting, now this is new, it's not going to show anything, but if we go to reports, and there's so much stuff here. Give me a second. There we go. Goals overview, for example, or even funnel visualization. That's going to show you a pretty cool thing. How many people basically went from your, it doesn't have anything right now here. It doesn't have anything right now because all those, there's no traffic there. There's nothing going on there basically. But if you have stuff going on, it's going to show you exactly what's happening, how people flowing through your funnel in order to reach your goals. And you'll be able to see all those things by literally putting these goal funnels together. Now, I've actually created something for you, a gift from us to you. Here it is. Go to this URL, and Sam, do me a favor, paste this URL for everybody to have, and I'll have to put this URL inside the additional resource library as well. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, give me a moment, I'll do that right now.
Cool. So here's what's going to happen. If you take this, and I'm going to open a new window and paste this, you're going to see something like this. Basically, a goal configuration was shared with you. If you already have a Google Analytics account, you will select this account, just like, let's say, where is this thing? Here we go, this one. And you say, create new goal, Okay, first available ID is fine, and you click create. What's going to happen is, let me show you. Let me actually show you. I'm going to delete these things. I'm going to turn them off. Turn them off. All right. So if you actually, where is my other page? If you actually say create, what's going to happen is it's automatically going to add this to your analytics account. You see, I turned off the other two. This is automatically created. So this URL, all you have to do is open a new Google Analytics account, which is, or if you have one, use that one, which is free, and then simply go to this URL and you will create your purchase goal funnel right off the bat. You will need to edit it, of course, in such by going to goal details and just putting your page URLs, for example, and adding maybe another step if you want with your product. And you can do this for as many products as you want, but it's already here for you. Let me actually give you the other one instead, because the other one is a little bit more. Let's see, let's name this purchase. Purchase template. So Sam, hang on with that URL. You know what? I'm going to give them a new one, this one. So this is a better example. So I'm going to save this purchase template.
I actually did paste it already, so I guess that's the case. Everybody ignore that URL. And I'll
yeah, I'm going to give you a new one. I'm going to paste this. So share, tiny URL. I'm going to give this to you for the, so ignore the previous one. This is a little better for you because we just use this. Make mine tiny. There we go. So this is the new one, and I'm gonna, let's see. Oops. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna leave this on the screen for now, and then we're going to paste this for you guys inside the box in just a moment. So how cool is that? You guys, what do you think? Let me know. You guys like that? Awesome. Very cool. Neat. Great. Okay. So yeah, this is a template that basically will automatically jump in as you saw, and you can, of course, edit it, right? Let's go back to that funnel. You can edit it to your pages, obviously. Your URL, your pages, all that stuff, but it's already ready for you, so you can copy these and you can play with them and stuff like that. So that's going to help you a lot, especially when you go to reporting inside Google Analytics. And this has a ton of stuff. This has real-time analytics. Obviously, there's nobody online on my website now because we're not sending any traffic. We haven't been sending any traffic for many, many months. You can look, at a lot of stuff like who your audiences are. Basically, break it down by demographics, the age, the gender. Again, there's nobody here, so it's not really giving you any data. But once you start looking in these reports inside your Google Analytics, where they're coming from, for example, the location. So if you actually look at our account that's active, we happen to know, based on the information that this is sharing with us, that most of our sales, for example, are coming from several places. Not most, I shouldn't say that, but we have largest sections of the country that have, let's say, generate 20% of our business, and then the rest of the country, let's say, generates the other 80. But you need to know these things because you want to run ads to the places in the country that are generating you most of your sales. For example, as you can see, California is brought, let's say, 10 visits for whatever reason. The next blue is maybe New York, and so you can get this not only for views but of course for sales. So very, very powerful stuff. Acquisition. You basically see where the sales are coming from. Again, there's nothing here right now except the views and things like that, but typically it also has, the actual sales. You have the behavior as to how they are coming and leaving your website, literally break down, what it is that they're doing, how many people are coming, where they're dropping off, conversions, of course. So Google Analytics is super powerful. I suggest you use it. And this is our gift to you in terms of what's his name? The goals funnel. Let me actually jump real quick here. Sam. All right, so Sam, now you have that. You can paste that for everybody to have. I'm going to leave it on the screen for just a few more minutes while you paste it in the chat box. And I will also paste this inside the additional resource library. I keep forgetting that name. I made it up and I keep forgetting it. All right, so everybody kind of on page with what we've done. Everybody sees and understands everything, correct? All right, cool. Very cool. Everybody's on the same page. So are we sending our traffic to Shopify, Brian? We're sending our traffic to Shopify as well. We test our things, a lot of our things on these product pages, for example, or Insta pages, as I discussed in the last session, the live training, the coaching that we had, and shared that strategy with you. And again, that strategy is also available inside the additional resource library. But yes, our main store, we actually have several stores, believe it or not. Our main store is the Shopify store, and that's where most of our traffic is going, and that's where most of the things happen. But we have more than one. And a lot of testing happens inside product pages as well to this day. It's just easy. You have an idea, you put it up, it's up and running in a matter of minutes. There's no theme configuration. There's no, none of that stuff. So that's why we suggested, that's why we brought it to you guys, because, that's how we use it today. So we want to share as much as we know and use with you. And that's part of the reason why we still use it to this day. So next.